go check those out. Okay, Dr. Deborah's here, Dr. Deborah Heiser. She's got more stuff going on than I do. That's hard to believe. I mean, really, seriously. So, Deb, you're talking about, and the topic today is superpowers of highly sensitive people. We really do want to have sensitive people in our lives. I feel like, I mean, I am an emotional basket case, and then I'm very proud to say that. I mean, I will cry at anything. I get teared up thinking about my grandkids, the emotions, seeing them. I did a little video for my grandson running the bases in baseball, and it's 15-second video, and I'm sort of like almost crying because I'm watching this little boy. And it's just so pure. It's just like so awesome. I get this. Go ahead. Please talk about it. I'm going to start getting all choked up myself, but talk about it, please. Let's get this thing set up.
I don't know why people think there's something wrong with emotion. Being sensitive gets a bad rap in some kind of negative way a lot of times, that there's something wrong with that. But what would be wrong with crying if you're emotional and seeing something so deep and moving? We need more emotion in our lives, and sensitive people have a grasp on that. They get it. Like you say, hey, I'm going to experience this emotion. When we don't experience emotions, we're missing out on something. And, the highly sensitive people have a perception that others don't. They can read a room. If you're highly sensitive, you're going to walk into a room and you've got that room pegged. You know what's going on in there. You're able to read the other emotions that are happening. And if you are not very sensitive, it's harder to do that. They're able to tap into their emotions, just like you talked about, for any kind of emotion. And I think that, when we hear about sensitive people and experiencing emotions, we think of that as, well, oh, we don't want to experience crying. We don't want to experience all of our emotions. The only one we really ever say is a good one is happiness. But we really need all of our emotions, and sensitive people know how to do that. That is a superpower. So they can put themselves into another person's shoes, and they have empathy, and they're real thinkers. They're going to be thinking about things. So honestly, these are superpowers. You want to work with somebody like this. You want to be friends with somebody like this. You want to have sensitive people in your life. They make it a better world. They make every situation better. And you know what? We need to be able to say, hey, that person is feeling sensitive to this. We shouldn't be saying that person's highly sensitive, they get too emotional too quickly. We should be able to say, I better read the room. I'm doing something that is making that person feel a certain way. We have it backwards. So that's really my take on sensitive people.
I like what you just said with that, and it's understanding and being more perceptive. And again, from what I'm seeing here on the internet, the ability to perceive and the perception. But if you know someone is sensitive to a topic or it happens with our kids. I will not go down that road because I understand that as much as I'd love to talk to, and I'm thinking about Lauren right now, our youngest, she has a lot of viewpoints. She is a Gen Z kid, and she has a very different perspective than our older one, Ashley, does. And I'd like to get her input on things, but you got to be super careful, don't you, Deb? I mean, it's like, okay, I don't want to cross that line and start a debate, but I want to be sensitive to this. Set up we got 30 seconds to go before we got to go to break, Deb. Set up where you want to take this thing, because I love this topic.
I want to be able to talk about how we should be looking to sensitive people to help us regulate how we would read the room. And when I say we, most people would categorize themselves as not highly sensitive. So I think we should be looking to highly sensitive individuals to help us to read rooms.
We should be searching for these souls because they add so much value to your life, and you want to be aware so that you can bring these people into your circle of friends, because that works really well. All right, that's perfect. We're going to go to break. Dr. Debbie's here, 39th visit, superpowers of highly sensitive people love this one. And also in the fifth segment, we're going to do messages to my younger self with Dr. Deborah. So you're going to want to stick around for that one. Tom Matt Show.